You may have seen the headlines about President Trump deploying the California National Guard, 2,000 California National Guard troops in response to protests. I think it's really important for people to understand this is not the first time a president has done this. This isn't the first time Trump has done this. But the story is really about who they deploy them for and who they deploy them against. In 1957, President Eisenhower federalized the National Guard in Arkansas. Why? To protect Black children who were integrating a white high school. The governor at the time of Arkansas actually called on the National Guard to stop the integration, and President Eisenhower stepped in, federalized the National Guard. President John F. Kennedy did the same. 1962, James Meredith was the first Black student to integrate Ole Miss. After he did so, riots broke out. JFK stepped in. 1963, Governor Wallace, in Alabama, tried to physically block Black students from attending the University of Alabama. JFK federalized the National Guard. They stepped in. Oh, but there are other examples. 1992, after the police who beat Rodney King were acquitted on all charges, LA erupted in outrage. President at the time, George H.W. Bush, he sent in federal troops and he federalized parts of the California National Guard. 60 people died during that uprising. And then there's 2020. After the murder of George Floyd, the country erupted in protest. And Donald Trump, who was the president at the time, didn't just send the National Guard into D.C. No, he wanted to invoke the Insurrection Act. He wanted to send active duty military into American cities all over the country. And according to his secretary, Mark Esper, who was his Secretary of Defense at the time, asked could they send troops into the streets of D.C. and shoot the protesters. He didn't get his way, but the president had protesters in Lafayette Square outside of the White House tear gas so that he could walk to a church for a photo op. Yeah, the National Guard has been used to protect people who are demanding justice and also to suppress them. So the next time a president, any president, especially this president, talks about law and order or restoring calm, ask yourself, whose peace exactly are they protecting and at whose expense?